A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant ruling that has stirred up debate across the Lone Star State, a federal judge has ordered 14 public schools in North Texas to remove the 10 Commandments from display, declaring that the Texas law mandating these displays violates the Establishment Clause of the U.S. Constitution. U.S. District Judge Orlando Luis Garcia, appointed by former President Bill Clinton, issued a preliminary injunction on Tuesday that requires these schools to take down any existing displays by December 1st, while also prohibiting them from posting any new displays in the future. The affected school districts include Fort Worth, Arlington, McKinney, Frisco, Northwest, Rockwall, and Mansfield, among others. This ruling comes in response to a lawsuit filed by the American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU, on behalf of several Texas families who argued that the presence of the 10 Commandments in public school classrooms infringes upon their religious freedoms and contradicts the principle of separation of church and state. Daniel Mock, the director of the ACLU program on freedom of religion and belief, hailed the decision as a victory for religious liberty, stating, "Once again, a federal court has recognized that the Constitution bars public schools from forcing religious scripture on students." The lawsuit emerged after Texas passed a law earlier this year that required schools to display the 10 Commandments, a move that has drawn both support and criticism from various quarters. The ACLU's legal action was supported by 15 multi-faith families who expressed concern over the implications of such displays on their children's education and well-being. One plaintiff, Leni Bien-Wilner, noted her relief at the ruling, emphasizing that her children, who are among a small number of Jewish students in their schools, would no longer be subjected to religious displays that do not reflect their beliefs. In a counter-response, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton announced his intention to sue the school district officials who have chosen to disregard the will of Texas voters, asserting that these officials are acting against the law. These rogue ISD officials and board members blatantly disregarded the will of Texas voters who expect the legal and moral heritage of our state to be displayed in accordance with the law, Paxton stated on social media, further asserting that his lawsuit aims to hold these districts accountable for ignoring state mandates. The ruling has sparked a broader conversation about the role of religion in public education. Advocates for the separation of church and state have welcomed the decision, urging all school districts to comply with the ruling and refrain from displaying religious texts in classrooms. Organizations such as Americans United for Separation of Church and State and the Freedom from Religion Foundation have echoed these sentiments, calling for a unified response against the state law. As the debate continues, it remains to be seen how school districts will respond to the injunction and whether further legal battles will ensue. The ruling stands as a reminder of the ongoing tensions surrounding religious expression in public spaces and the complexities of navigating constitutional rights in a diverse society. This case highlights the importance of upholding the principles enshrined in the Constitution, particularly in matters of faith and education. With the deadline for compliance approaching, school officials now face the challenge of balancing state laws with constitutional mandates, a task that will undoubtedly shape the future of religious displays in public schools across Texas. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.